repeat that? What it did?
Yeah, you can.
The next day after we went out on the street, we were looking for splinters of grenades that our German anti-aircraft guns were trying to shoot them down. And at that time I was 11 or 10 years old, and I was very happy to find those splinters. They were actually our toys, because as children growing up in that area, you couldn't buy toys. So we did anything that we could get to make something to play with. One of the things that we did, if we found any lead, we put lead in a big spoon and put a candle under the big spoon so the lead melted. And when the lead became fluid, we were throwing it into a basin of cold water. And this is how you found all kinds of crazy figurations that we then played with. Those were our things in those days. And talking about Hamburg, this was in the middle of July or early August, when they came into Hamburg to bomb us. All you could see the next day were chimneys and basements. Those were the only two things that were standing in most houses in the city. And all the streets were loaded with all kinds of debris, and it was just a very, very bad thing to look at. There were behind our house, we lived near a farm, and behind our house where the farm was, there were bomb craters. They were maybe 20 feet wide and up to 10 feet deep. That's where they just dropped bombs to, trying to get the railroad tracks, but they miscalculated, and they missed the railroad tracks by about, I would say, a mile. And the earth really shook when they threw all those bombs onto our property. But nobody got hurt, because the bombs, they fell right in between the house and the railroad tracks. And the railroad tracks were very important to the Allies, because that would cut off the transport from them sending anything from Hamburg to Berlin or vice versa, because those tracks were connecting those two cities. Okay, let's take a break.